Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Podchaser, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and the TikTok. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 89 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So, I just watched Elvis, the musician biopic. I've always said musical biopic, but movies about musicians are not technically musicals. I don't know. Like it's a blurry line, but this stars Austin Butler, Tom Hanks, Helen Thompson, Richard Roxburgh, Olivia DeJonge, Luke Bracey, Dacre Montgomery, and Gary Clark Jr. is directed by Baz Luhrmann, who directed the Leonardo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet. He directed Moulin Rouge, Australia. He directed The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio. Elvis Presley, biographical picture. It's the life and the come up and the career of Elvis, the king. I was always excited for this movie. I thought the trailers were good. Knowing Baz Luhrmann got a style. Cat's out of the bag. I've only seen The Great Gatsby, but he's got a style. And I like his influence into this story is a lot of what piqued my interest. And I really liked this movie. It shows Tom Hanks as Colonel, what was his name? Colonel Tom Parker. And he saw Elvis, he saw dollar signs, he saw a cash cow, and a young kid who he could manipulate and bend to his will, basically. Elvis is portrayed in this movie as a dude who didn't really get involved with the decision making and the financials, and he had people in position to do that for him until it was brought to his attention that he needed to make more business decisions in his favor, that some of the decisions were benefiting other people. And the music is good. Like I was telling one of my boys the other day, Austin Butler looked just like Elvis, except I didn't think his face was fat enough. But obviously the older he got, makeup was put on and everything, and they couldn't have cast a better actor to play Elvis. He nailed it. This being a summer release, I think might hurt its awards chances, but Austin Butler and Tom Hanks both deserve, at the very least, some nominations. Just specifically because Tom Hanks in an antagonistic role feels weird. It feels wrong. Tom Hanks is America's dad and all of this. Being the guy, yes, he made Elvis a global icon, but he also, they say some dirt that he did in this movie to Elvis, and it's not okay. I love the music, man. Heartbreak Hotel, Jailhouse Rock, the one thing I wish I could have seen in this movie is Elvis recording those songs. They show him in the studio, because that shit is inspirational to me. They show him in the studio for one scene, but they show Elvis, and they show the influence that black music had on him and how he came up and why he danced the way he did. Another thing I wish that I would have seen that I don't know why they didn't put in this movie, sarcasm incoming is Forrest Gump teaching him how to dance, because like I'm pretty sure that's the accurate depiction. Elvis got the moves from Forrest Gump, right? So why didn't they put that in the movie? Sarcasm over. Yeah, they show like what influenced his dress, his musical choices. They show his whole style came from black culture in that time, and how he was influenced by black people. They even imply that he kind of maybe wanted to like take some music, like the way I saw it, he was watching a black artist perform and told another artist, I would like to record that song. I don't know if he ever recorded that song, but the implication to me was that like Elvis might not have had a problem like just taking, I don't know if he want to do a cover or want to like take credit for the shit. I'm not trying to accuse. I'm just saying what I got from that particular part. They showed like his parents, and they was heavily religious, and how like his mom like didn't particularly love his career choice, but she wasn't declining no gifts either. And then how the government was like hating on him, and similar to Eminem. What'd he say? Like, I'm the first artist since Elvis Presley to use black music so selfishly and use it to get myself wealthy. Hey, it's not a lie, bro. Like he took black music, made it his own, but like I still feel like this movie shows like he showed a lot of love to his influences. He didn't want to be no draft dodger. He did the military thing, which led to family. So like it can't be that bad of a thing. And it shows his struggles and his addictions and stuff like that. But like it's Elvis. This is a movie about Elvis Presley. It also like gives a fair amount of time, like I said at the top, to how much of a scumbag his manager was. And Tom Hanks killed that shit, prosthetics and makeup and all of that. Like the music was dope. Like I was into this movie. And Baz Luhrmann need a lot of credit too. I always feel like I'm gonna hate a movie that take place in the past that has modern day music, and it's like Baz Luhrmann is the only director that can make that shit work. He did it in The Great Gatsby. He did it again in this. I'm not gonna lie though, I haven't seen Romeo and Juliet. I haven't seen Moulin Rouge. I haven't seen Australia, so I don't know how good those are. But yeah, man, like I really like this movie. I love movies about real life musicians. People call Respect like a paint by numbers biopic. I really dug it. And I really dug Elvis. Like it was kind of sad, like the way his life ended. I did not know that he was up for the Chris Christopherson role in A Star Is Born with Barbra Streisand. That's crazy to me. I ain't never seen an Elvis movie, so I don't even know if he could act. The way that they put it though, like people only wanted to see him do movies with music in them and not be a series actor. So maybe I'll go back and like watch I'm gonna say Blue Havana. Like I don't even know what his movies are called, honestly. But yeah, like knowing Baz Luhrmann, I expected this to be like somewhat kind of in the vein of Rocket Man. And it wasn't. It was a biopic, but it was a well executed biopic. So with all that being said, man, I will say that in my opinion, Elvis is dope. Have you seen Elvis, man? What you think about it? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I have recently done reviews for Lightyear, for Jurassic World Dominion. Check those out. I have a review upcoming for The Black Phone. Next weekend, I want to watch and review Minions, The Rise of Gru. The weekend after that, Thor, Love and Thunder. Be on the lookout for all of that, man. Rec League Podcast episode 89 is right around the corner. This weekend, we're going to do a third quarter preview. We're going to talk about movies upcoming that we're looking forward to and just coming out overall in July, August, September, man. So like, subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me? Watch these credits. Peace.